Welcome, beautiful souls, to another Yatra Sister podcast. I'm Sharita.
And I'm Allison.
And we are here today for another amazing conversation.
Oh, yes. And I think this conversation is, Sharita, we've been sent back to jail.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We have. We messed up. We got in jail, made friends, did well, but we've messed up. We've been let out. And we've committed now another crime.
So jail time 2.0, and we obviously did not learn any lessons while we were in there the first time.
No, I think you had girlfriends. I got married.
This is true.
And then we went out, and this next crime was bad. What's your second crime? Now, what have you done?
So my first crime, I said, was what, road rage?
Yeah.
I mean, my second crime would have to be... I mean, it has to be murder, right? Not that I want to kill somebody, because I don't. Yeah. That's just not me.
Yeah.
But an intentional murder.
Oh, that was mine. So now we've changed.
Oh, that's true. Yes. So okay, you're right. That was yours. Okay. Yes. So I learned from you how to do an intentional murder.
Yes. So that meant you learned nothing in jail.
Oh, shit. Okay. Makes sense. Yes.
Well, I mean, it happens.
Yeah. What did you learn?
I don't think I learned anything. I think I learned how to be a better criminal, even though I got caught.
Yes.
I think I opened a brothel. But listen, my brothel is all women must be over 45.
Ooh, yes.
That way I know that no one's being taken advantage of. Okay. And that they're just women that have realized I'm working too hard in life. And I could probably make this amount of dollars by only working 30 minutes.
So did you got caught doing what? Being a madam?
Yes, I think I got caught being a madam.
Not living in Nevada?
No, I don't think I was in Nevada.
No, because that's legal there, right?
I don't know.
I think it is.
But I wasn't there,
right.
Obviously.
I think that's why you got busted. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And maybe that was you were working with me, and we had to stop a John for talking, and it was an unintentional murder.
You know what? I can see that.
Yeah. So now we're here.
Lifetime. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we're Lifetime. We're on death row now.
And a Lifetime movie as well. Yes.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
But on death row, you a lot of times reflect. And you have to look back at mistakes you've made.
I would think so, because you have a lot of time.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
And I think as the leaders of this podcast, we should use this opportunity to apologize for our first podcast on jail time.
Yes, we do.
Yes. I think there was some things that like in all conversations, you get caught up and sometimes you lose responsibility in the conversation.
You do? Yeah.
Because you're with one person that maybe already gets you and already knows that you don't carry bigotry or racism. Like you said, I know you really wouldn't kill someone.
Correct.
I already know that about you.
Right.
So sometimes you get comfortable in a relationship. So what I think I probably need an explanation for is when I was talking about my daughter and the criminology department.
Yes.
We hold on. On a podcast live right now, there is a spaceship landing inside of my studio.
It sounds like it's a computer, but it sounds like it.
It is our computer.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this spaceship, don't worry, listeners. I don't think you can hear it. We can only hear it.
Yep.
Okay. I hope I'm not doing jail time with aliens.
No, that would be so interesting if we did. That's a whole different topic right there. It's aliens.
Tell me what I believe in jail for.
I so believe in them. But keep going.
Okay. So when I was talking about my daughter and her major, and I mentioned that the hallways needed more posters.
Yes.
The point of that story was there is nothing in criminology that is funny. I recognize that.
This is true.
And that's why I was saying it. I do not believe being a victim ever warrants humor.
Correct.
I do not think a perpetrator should ever warrant humor. And I definitely believe what is going on in current times with racism and police, there is no humor that could ever be involved in that. Correct. So I do want to apologize for any listener that may have thought that I found that funny.
Or we, yeah.
We don't find any of that funny whatsoever.
No.
And my point was, criminology is not funny. There's nothing in crime that is ever funny if you've experienced it. And honestly, I think good people are in jail. Lots of good people are in jail. And
Absolutely.
I'm sure that's not ever brought up in jest or in humor.
Absolutely.
All
Good
right.
people and innocent people.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I am so involved in the Innocent Project. That is like my greatest passion.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever heard the statistics on that?
No, I have not.
People will say, well, it's only 3%. Do you realize what 3% is? It's like 3 million people in prison that are innocent.
Wow.
That's shocking.
That's a lot.
And I wonder how many are on death row. That, I mean, they don't deserve to be there. I don't know. That's another deep question.
Absolutely.
That I think all of us should participate, investigate, be advocates for.
Yes.
All right. We agree. We feel better. Do you feel better? Was there anything else? Oh, I probably need to apologize to my husband too. Oh my God. I think I said in jail time that sometimes a marriage feels like jail. And I didn't mean that. I meant a contract, meaning you can't get out.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to spin that when I got home.
You did.
Yeah, I actually went home to my prison bitch, which was my husband.
Right.
And I had to spin, not spin it. I had to spin on it to make it better.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I mean, correct. According to what I was told, correct.
I remember when we first got done playing that, and my husband said, "Can we hear it?" And I looked at you, and it gave you these big eyes. And I said, "Oh, did I say something?" And you go, "I know exactly what you said." And I go, "What was it?" Marriage is like prison. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness.
Right.
Okay, so I apologize to my loving, wonderful husband. I apologize if anyone thought at any part of jail time that we were drawing humor to very sensitive topics that should not be funny.
This is true. Yeah.
Which leads us now to let's be funny again.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's
okay.
go.
So if we are doing our jail time and now we are escalated to death row.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're in death row.
Yes.
All right. Have you ever thought, while you're in death row, why did I invest in so many things that never meant anything?
Of course, I would like to think that I would. Because I think about that now.
Me too. That's my point.
Yeah. I think about that now that I'm in my Benjamin Button years where I'm actually going backwards in age because I feel younger than I ever have, even though my human years do not state that. But I do. I think we often accumulate things that are meaningless. They may have been meaningful at the time, but when you truly look at it, the accumulation of things we have don't amount to much.
No.
Not material things.
Definitely not the material things. And I would go further. I would say the entire accumulated self that I have invested in the end, means nothing.
Wow.
It's kind of scary when we think about the amount of effort we put into our bodies.
Yes.
The amount of effort we put into our careers, our titles, possessions, relationships, the amount of effort we put in investing in our stories of our past and our future.
Our stories. Absolutely. Our stories.
Why are we falling into these foolish investments society has told us that we need to be constantly doing? But in the end, when you die, we're all on death row. Do you realize that? We're all on death row. Everyone's on death row.
This is true.
There is only one way out of this journey. We're all leaving the same way.
True. Very true.
And you will not be able to take anything with you. Not your name. Not a possession.
No.
Not a title. Nothing.
Nothing.
Why are we investing so much energy on things that will not go with us?
That is a question that I think we all should be asking ourselves continuously.
Absolutely.
Continuously.
I try to ask myself, what do I want to invest in? Because if I get myself invested in a story, or I get myself, like you said, possessions. You spend so much time collecting possessions, and then you get a certain age and you're like grandma chasing, the kids out of the house. Like, here, take this lamp. Oh, no, I don't need, and my kids are like, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. But we are trying to get rid of possessions.
You're absolutely right. Even when walking into my closet or, an area where I've accumulated things, I am asking myself, why is all of this shit here? Even though I'm the one that brought it in.
Yeah.
I'm still questioning why the hell I did it in the first place.
I don't know.
Right.
Because society told me I would be happier if I had this.
I believe that. I believe, I'll put a little bit of responsibility on society, but I guess it was something about me at the time that felt or that bought into the story that
Yes, the
I
story.
needed to have that.
I think even as I'm aging, I'm trying to get rid of my stories too. My stories are confining. I have been
Yes.
investing in crafting my stories to explain who I am, that it is almost exhausting to be investing in them anymore.
I completely understand that 100%.
I just want a whole new story. I just want to make one up and just not even care.
Just start from scratch.
Totally from scratch.
Yeah.
Like my thing we were talking about at dinner the other night.
Which one?
Oh yeah, which one? Where I would just love to be from Denmark.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
just from Denmark and I shear sheep and I collect eggs
Yes.
and this is who I am. And I have, is it called chartreuse boards? No, what are those called where you put the olives and the cheese?
That board.
That board.
That board right there.
And I make those with a fireplace, and I pretend that
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend. I wish I could just become this, and
Right.
this is where I've lived my whole life, and so have my parents and my other parents and my other parents. That's
Okay.
weird. It would be my grandparents.
Okay.
Well, maybe I have multiple parents.
Could be.
a commune.
Could be.
My point is,
Yes.
it is exhausting investing so much into these parts of our lives that in the end, on death row,
Right.
they don't come with us.
They don't. They don't.
They go nowhere. And I find it fascinating that so many of us are doing it over and over and over.
Yes.
So I ask myself every day, what do I want to invest in? What do I want to invest in?
And you have to keep asking that question because we're going to automatically go back to what we know or what we're comfortable with. And it is uncomfortable to ask yourself every day, especially when you've invested so much energy and time into building your story. It's very important to keep repeating that question to yourself so you can constantly have that in the front of your mind and be aware of it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You asked me the other day about work. And I said, I don't ever want to work again.
You did change my life. You want to make money, but you don't want to work. I love that.
I want to invest in just doing, just being. That's the only thing I want to invest in. How can I just exist? I want to produce. I want to
Correct.
serve. But I want to invest in that way of thinking. I do not want to invest in work.
I love what you just said. You want to invest in that way of thinking.
Yes.
100%.
I want to invest in just being today.
Yes.
Not in my work, not in my career, not in advancement, not even in financial gain. Because I feel like if I'm investing in financial gain, I may not really be being. I'd be thinking about the future.
That's true. Yes. And what you have to do in order to keep being able to invest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to invest in existing.
I love that. And invest in other people.
I agree. I would like to invest in giving. Invest in giving, such as lamps that I no longer need. Or dresses at one time. I thought, this was in the beginning of COVID.
Okay.
The beginning of COVID.
Yeah.
We knew stores were going to shut down. And so my daughter needed shorts. And so
Okay.
we went to one of these, what is those, like, you buy used items? And she was like, I really need shorts before stores shut down. So we put our masks on.
Okay.
And we go to one of these stores. And I buy 2 Lily Pulitzer dresses. Me. A 50-year-old.
Okay.
Have you ever seen me in pastels?
No, I have not.
No.
No.
I don't know why I did that. So I would like to get rid of that too. So I would like to invest in giving.
Okay.
But of course, the serious part of giving.
Correct.
I think investing in giving instead of receiving is something I would like to invest in.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Just give.
Yeah.
Have no ulterior motive. Nothing to gain from it.
Right.
No
Yeah.
reason to do it. Just invest in giving. I can't take anything with me.
Right. We can't.
No.
We can't. That's 100% true. I've been to more funerals than I care to count, and no one took anything with him.
No.
Yeah.